And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours and some transfer news for you today as defender talks are underway as the player has left pre-season. So there could be an escalation with regards to that possible transfer, so we'll discuss it in detail as always a little bit later on. But I thought I'd do a little bit of housekeeping here, guys. As I said, with no further international action, all eyes are now locked on pre-season and the campaign ahead under Arne Slot. But when will he have his full squad in one place? The Euros came to an end with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Joe Gomez collecting a runners-up medal, while Alexis McAllister lifted the Copa America at the expense of Luis Diaz. It concluded a long summer, and the quartet, in addition to Darwin Núñez, were the last of Liverpool's first team players to head off on their holidays. They are to get at least 3 weeks off to put their feet up after their exploits. In total, Liverpool had 14 players take part in international tournaments, so when do we expect them to report for pre-season? Well, the group stage exit, who were Andy Robertson, Dom Szoboszlai and Jaros, all have returned on July 16th. The trio saw their respective nations bow out of the Euros at the group stage, meaning they became the first of the contingent to report back. Exactly 3 weeks after their elimination, they started with testing and will now slowly build up to join the rest of the squad before their trip to the United States next week. Quarter-final elimination. Diogo Jota and Alisson likely to return on July 29th. Both Portugal and Brazil were knocked out at the quarter-final stage, played on July 5th and 7th, respectively, meaning we are unlikely to see the duo until the week commencing July 29th. This is the start of the Reds' pre-season tour, meaning that we are likely to meet up with, or they are likely to meet up with Arne Slot and co. ahead of the second friendly against Arsenal in Philadelphia. Semi-finalists and finalists: Konate, Van Dijk, Ryan Gravenberch, Cody Gakpo, Alexis McAllister, Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Joe Gomez likely to return on August 5th. The remaining 9 Reds all made it to at least the semi-final stage, with only a few days between all of their duties concluding. It would not be surprising to see them all return together. If they were to be staggered, Konate would be the first to return after France were knocked out on July 9th, with the Dutch trio then following a day after. In all likelihood, Liverpool will do their utmost to maximise their time off while they can, though that does mean we are less than 2 weeks before the start of the Premier League opener. So yeah, guys, there you go. A little bit more clarity on when you can expect some more players to return. But as stated, we are starting to see some players drip feed from the group stage exits, which saw Szoboszlai, Robertson and Jaros all return in time. So that's kind of all of that kind of done with regards to that. But certainly something to look forward to as we progress through the summer. Now, Liverpool have been forced to apologise after a ticket sale farce, with fans stating it being an absolute joke. Yes, with Liverpool fans unable to purchase their tickets through their member sale on Wednesday, the club have been left to apologise for familiar technical issues. Wednesday morning brought Liverpool's biannual members ticket sales, and unfortunately it brought with the same biannual problems. As supporters attempted to buy tickets through the official website, technical glitches saw the site crash, leaving fans unable to finalise their purchases. The club's ticketing portal was left under maintenance and supporters vented their frustration on social media. Since then, of course, Liverpool were forced to issue an apology on the ongoing issue with a statement via their LFC Help account on Twitter. Liverpool Football Club would like to apologise to all supporters experiencing issues during the morning sales. An issue with the ticketing system has been identified and the sale has been suspended while this is rectified. The sale will resume at 11 a.m. Of course, the problem with resuming a sale in mid-morning was quickly pointed out by supporters left to rearrange their day to continue purchasing tickets. And it was even made worse as the club subsequently suspended the sale entirely at 11 a.m. It is a frustratingly similar issue for the Liverpool supporters who endure the same problem during member sales, with the club's website seemingly unable to withstand the level of demand. In April, it was announced that Liverpool had increased their ticket prices by 2% effective from the 2024-2025 season, having frozen prices for the previous 6 seasons. The cheapest matchday ticket remains at £9 for juniors, as well as locals in the main stand upper, but is the most expensive ticket has risen to £61. Liverpool explained this as being due to a significant increase in costs across the club, with it reported that there a 2% increase was the lowest across the Premier League. So there you go, guys. That's a bit of an update with regards to the ticket situation. You may have been one of those affected, but Liverpool have since, of course, stated an apology with regards to it. Now, moving on to sort of transfer news and the main story as to why you're all here. With regards to incoming so far, there's nothing really been there. It's been quite a boring transfer window for us, and I keep on saying, hopefully, as we go into August, as we start to get the full team back again, we'll start to be making business moves. Maybe that's going to be in August. That's probably when we're going to be having our quote-unquote opportunistic opportunities to try and find players this transfer window. I don't think we're that naive not to sign anyone. I do think we'll sign at least one or two players, but depending on when that will be, we'll probably be going into next month rather than this month. But it does seem as though we are making moves on, of course, the outgoing front, and reports today are stating that we are in talks with regards to a defender deal. Yes, having been omitted from the Liverpool squad for pre-season at the XA training centre, Billy Comito is now subject of a transfer interest from Scotland, with talks starting. With Arne Slot beginning pre-season with the squad largely made up of academy players, the absence of Comito and Reece Williams was telling. The centre-backs are both overage when it comes to the under-21 squad, with Comito turning 22 in November and Williams already 23, meaning a decision has been made over their omission. And with the writing on the wall, progress appears to be made when it comes to finding the Frenchman a new club this summer. Now, according to Le Parisien journalist Mark, talks are underway with Scottish side Dundee United over a deal that will almost certainly be a permanent rather than a loan. Comito is into the final year of his contract, meaning Liverpool will be required to sell this summer to avoid losing him on a free transfer in 2025. However, it should be noted that Dundee United's transfer business is almost exclusively restricted to free transfers and nominal fees, with their record outlay the £750,000 to sign Stephen Presley from Coventry in 1995. That suggests that if Comito were to head to Tannadice Park, it is unlikely to be the sum for Liverpool would have perhaps hoped for when he first made his breakthrough at the club. If it were to depart on a loan again, the club would require to him first agree a new contract, effectively preserve his value in future transfer windows. The past 2 seasons have seen Comito farmed out on loan, though none of those proved successful, as he was recalled from spells in Austria Vienna and USL Doncaster and played just once for Blackburn. A player who's appeared on the cusp of Jurgen Klopp's squad for first team is now desperate in need for a fresh start, with a switch to Scotland a promising one. The likes of Owen Beck, Leighton Clarkson, Luke Chambers, Jack Byrne, Oliver Fiona, Lewis Longstaff and Morgan Boys, all former teammates of Comito, have enjoyed success north of the border in recent years. A bit of transfer news with regards to Billy Comito. Talks are reportedly ongoing and that deal could be done. He has been omitted from pre-season, so it looks like writing is on the wall for him and he could be the next one to leave Liverpool Football Club. So Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts on that story with regards to Billy Comito down there in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. And if you haven't already checked out our summer collection, please do. Link is down there in the description, or go to klopp@clothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.